Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today we're continuing on the holiday celebrations. We are talking Friends, the one with Monica's boots, season 8, episode 10. I love this episode. Can I just say I love her outfit so much here? So cute, so festive, and I love the boots. It's hard to see the details, but when they show them later, in the brown, you can kind of see them better, and they're so cute, but I know they're torture devices for her. Let's get into the episode. This is just my way of saying a huge thank you for being here all year and supporting the channel, being so kind with your time, your comments, your thumbs up. It really does mean the world to me. This is my way of saying thank you. I'm so glad you're here. If you want to further support the show, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Okay, so this is the one with Monica's boots. We start out with, what do you think? So Chandler is taking guesses. He thinks it's her haircut, her dress, her necklace. Nope, it's her boots. He says, I'm going to miss being able to afford food. So we find out they're crazy expensive, more expensive than rent. But she insisted that she needs them. Rachel is obviously team fashion on this one. Backs her up and saying she can wear them all the time. They'll go with everything. And she says, haven't you ever wanted anything so beautiful that everybody wants it? And he says, well, I have you. And she says, nice try. I'm keeping the boots. So Ross is talking to Rachel's stomach. Of course, she's pregnant. And Phoebe says, how can you let him talk to your crotch like that? He's talking to the baby. We find out Joey's younger sister Deena wants to talk to someone in fashion. So he says he's going to bring her up to talk to Rachel. She's the smartest Tribbiani. You know the SATs? She took those. Okay, so then we find out Phoebe figures out that Sting's son is in Ben's class. Sting's son's name is Jack, and they're in the same class together, but they're not getting along. She says, with all the stupid dinosaur stuff, you don't even tell us that Sting's son is in Ben's class. But how well do you know Sting? He says, I don't, but I'm picking Ben up tomorrow. I'll see if I can get tickets. And Phoebe said, oh, that's why you have kids. So a funny side note about this, somebody did the research, not me, that Sting's son would not have been the same age as Ben to be in his class. His son, he does have a son named Jack. He would have been older. Okay, so Monica comes in after that. Chandler goes away for some reason, get coffee, go to the bathroom, whatever. Monica is freaking out because the boots are killing her feet. She admits to the girls that they hurt so much that the guy who made the boots hates feet and wants to see them die. She's freaking out because she told Chandler she'd wear them all the time, doesn't know what she's going to do. Then we hear from Ross that he did pick up Ben, and this is where we find out Ben and Sting's son do not get along. Apparently, Sting's son made fun of the fact that Ben's moms were lesbians, is what he mispronounced them. Phoebe is shocked to learn that Ben is 7 years old and he's really small. This is where we get my favorite part, where she convinces Ross that Sting says he can do this. And Ross is like, what are you talking about? Ross can, instead of Roxanne, over and over saying, Ross can, give me the tickets. What's funny is behind the scenes, you can see Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox absolutely cracking up to Lisa Kudrow singing Ross can over and over, and that they were surprised by it and they started laughing, and you can see in the background. We get a scene of Rachel and Deena. Of course, Joey has brought Deena to visit Rachel at work and says, I'll let you two fascists get down to business. So we find out the true reason of why Deena wants to be there. She is pregnant and she says that you are too, so you have to help me. Meanwhile, we have a hilarious scene of Monica changing her shoes to boots, saying, ow, 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 ah. Chandler catches her making these noises, asking, what's the matter? And she says she's yawning. Ah! There's an office party tonight. So he's like, you get to wear your new boots. She, of course, is trying to find any excuse not to wear them. But she says that they won't go with her outfit. And he's like, what are you talking about? You said they match everything. What do you mean? So she has to pretend like, oh yeah, okay, I'll wear the boots. So we see her running to her room saying, ow, 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 but she's pretending to be excited about the boots. Meanwhile, Deena and Rachel come up with this plan. They bring in a meatball sub. And Rachel encourages Deena to talk to Joey. And she walks in and says, there's something I have to talk to you about. And he says, is it mom? Is it dad? Is that a sandwich? Is that a sandwich? So she tells him she's pregnant. It's awkward and silent. And Rachel says, give him the sandwich. Give him the sandwich. So she says she tried to wait till she was 25 years old like he did, which Rachel tries to correct. Now, funny side note, that's how old Joey was at the beginning of the series, supposedly 25 years old. But Joey freaks out. He has to leave, won't look at them. Comes back in with his eyes covered, says, I can't look at you, but grabs his sandwich. We see where his priorities are, right? Phoebe is at Ben's school, just the most horrendous invasion of privacy, right? At Ben's school to see Ben to try to make him work it out with Jack, but to secretly try to get tickets to the Sting concert. There's a new teacher there that is thinking that he's one of Ben's moms. And she said, basically, Phoebe talks her into getting a contact sheet so she can get a hold of Jack's parents. And she pretends to be Susan to do it. She wants to get a hold of the parents so she can get tickets to the concert. Wildly inappropriate, right? But still funny. Chandler and Monica, she finally admits she made a huge mistake with the boots. She begs him for a piggyback ride. She's moaning when she's taking off the boots. Chandler gets weirdly turned on by this. But this is where he has to end up giving her a piggyback ride. They find out later she thought he was holding the boots. He thought she was holding the boots. She left the boots behind. Okay, so then we go over to Deena, asks if she worries. She asks Rachel if she worries that the baby will fall out. Joey drags the baby daddy, Bobby, over to see Deena and basically tries to force them to get married. Rachel's like, no, you can't make them get married. It's up to them. They're grown-ups. Rachel's trying to help them out, but every time she does, they say something real dumb that doesn't help themselves out. Meanwhile, Phoebe is at Sting's house talking to his real-life wife, Trudie Styler, and Phoebe's talking about when she needs to reschedule this meeting for since Sting won't be there. And Sting's wife, Trudie, figures out, well, you're here for tickets, aren't you? And Phoebe says, basically, oh, don't worry, I'm not Ben's actual mom. I'm here for, because Trudie's like, how do you use your son like that? Don't worry, I'm not his real mom. I'm not using him for tickets. So Trudie presses an alarm saying that the police will be there. Phoebe's excited, thinking she means there's a police reunion. Okay, Monica, piggyback. She finds the boots and tan. She says, oh, how much are they? And Chandler says it will cost you one husband. So this is where they figure out that she's left the boots behind by accident. So she's forced to say goodbye to the boots in the window. She sees that they're half off. He takes off running so she can no longer look at the boots. We go back to Joey's with Deena and Bobby. And this is where we find out that he's in a band with his pal Rooster. And they do, according to him, straight up gangster rap. And their name is Numbnuts. So, again, every step of the way, Rachel is trying to help, saying, listen, Joey, people don't believe you when you say you're an actor, so give him a chance. But then again, he does nothing to help himself, talking about Numbnuts. But Deena has a heart-to-heart with Joey, saying, you're going to be the baby's uncle, and I was more scared of telling you than my parents, and your Uncle Joey, and, this baby's going to love you, and all's right in the world, right? Okay, so then we go to Ross, who is very excited to tell Phoebe that he got Sting tickets. Ross can! So she says, that's not 50 yards from Sting, his wife, or a member of his family, right? And he says, no, and she says, okay, cool, I can go. So Phoebe got a restraining order from the Sting family. So that is the end of the episode. And I still want Monica's boots. I think they're super cute. And I want this dress that she's wearing here, this red dress. I think it's super cute. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching the holiday episode of Friends. This one was a lot of fun to recap. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I hope you have a wonderful holiday, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.